Max Park has won the greatest game of human chase. Yusheng Du's world record of 3.47 seconds has finally been broken. The onslaught of this record has been absolutely beautiful. So many of my non-Cuber friends have been sending me videos of the world record, and even large media sources like USA Today, The Guardian, and CNN have picked up the story. The cubing community has been yearning for this record for almost 5 years, and now Max Park has it. An underrated aspect of this record is that it's now on video. We no longer have to show our non-Cuber friends a sus-looking security camera footage of a blurred out solve. Speaking of the solve video, the reaction of the people display the emotions perfectly. You even see Elijah Brown defend the timer from the absolute chaos that ensued. I've looked at the reconstruction of the solve, and besides a PLL skip, the solve didn't even seem that lucky. To me, it was very much a skillful solve. It makes you wonder what Max Park is truly capable of, and if we are knocking on the door of a sub 3 solve. It's funny, because usually when a barrier is broken, a bunch of people end up breaking the same barrier. For example, the sub 4 minute mile was broken after a whole humanity of people trying to break it. But it was only 2 months later that the 4 minute mile was broken again. For cubing, it could be the case that it took about 5 years to break 3.47, but it might only be a couple of weeks that someone does it again. If you take a forward look into who could possibly break the sub 3 barrier, it's interesting to look at the Chinese cubers and see how many of them have only about a sixth of the amount of competition solves since COVID as Max Park. So not only are the main contenders for single people like Max, Timon, and Maddie, but over the past 6 months, we have seen that it could possibly be someone like Yiheng or Ruheng, as they've been able to start competing again. Max Park now has nearly entered a full clean sweep of 3x3 through 7x7 average and single world records. He only now is chasing the 3x3 world record average from Yiheng Wang of 4.69 seconds. If Max Park is able to hold on to this dominance for a good stretch of time, Peerbank's world record holder Ezra Shear pointed out how we might have just entered a LeBron James, Michael Jordan conversation between Max Park and Felix Zemdegs on who could be the greatest cuber of all time. It'll be interesting to see what the upcoming US Nationals and World Championships have in store for these superstars of cubing. Even with Max Park having so much dominance, it is still so hard to say who will be the US and World Champion of 3x3. Who do you think will win it all?